Hi, this is Suki Cookie, and today I'll be talking about the conspiracy theory Antichrist and the Antichrist opposite to Jesus Christ. That's what I want to call this title. Yeah, I've been thinking about that. So what I'll be talking about today is the conspiracy theory of the Antichrist opposite to Jesus Christ himself. As I spoke on the last video about Jesus Christ not existing and could be existing. Now, an Antichrist, could that be existing? Could it not be existing? But in this one, I'll be thinking, why? What could it exist? I believe that if Jesus Christ did not exist, then could an Antichrist existed? No, it would not. So, well, upon these theories I'm going to talk about here is the most common theory. Well, not most common theories, and what is the Antichrist, and explaining what I've done. So, well, to outline what I've seen, who it is, where could it come from, what documentations, why would he destroy the world? If he existed, he would have destroyed the world. Really, and then how could this conspiracy be true? I'm actually going to show what I believe, if it's real or not. Well, in my opinion, do I believe in the Antichrist? No, I do not. Actually, I'm going to tell you, there is no such thing as the Antichrist if there is no Jesus Christ. It's, Superman and Bizarro kind of thing. I just want to throw that in there as being a comic book fan and kind of sci-fi fan. So I will go through the conspiracies and the information. So that is number one. Number one, who is the Antichrist? So someone or some people who have expressly theorized what is the Antichrist is the exact opposite of Jesus Christ. But here is the definition, what I believe it is. So someone who is opposed to the ideologies and the teachings of Jesus Christ, and someone who will be able to, well, who is gonna destroy the world and undo the just of Jesus Christ and undo what Jesus Christ has said and teachings. So there has been very much sources um, around which I've seen in scriptures, being that sources such as the book of John shows that the Antichrist is a being or a beast, more of a beast, that could bring the last hours and the end of days to the earth and to our well-being and everything. The word actually Antichrist comes from anti being against Christ, and and Christ being Christ, Christo in Latin, but Antichrist, Anticristo is the main meaning. As well as pretending to be, some versions are saying pretending to be Christ, kind of to falsify and defy their teachings to take over the world, and everything like that. So kind of like a mirror kind of thing, or kind of a anti kind of uh, goals. Their goals is anti-biblical, anti right kind of thing. So being a uh, evil world, two wrongs don't make a right, but these two wrongs for them would make a right. So more like a demon or a devil or a Baron Samedi. I don't know what Baron Samedi is. I got someone just threw that out there and said, yeah, add Baron Samedi in it. But yeah, as being an antichrist kind of thing. So number two, what could have been an antichrist, or what is an antichrist, or more of a what could have been, or who could have been the antichrist? But that's another thing. Many theories have speculated and shown that the antichrist could have been the devil or a beast, using the number 666, the 666 theory, and the coming of days, or coming of the last days, the end of days. That's the main goal, the end of days. Uh, do you think that it could have been the end of days? That's what they're trying to do. The end of days. I've seen the movie The End of Days. where they show depicting the Arnold Schwarzenegger and someone who's going to bring hope, saving someone who's going to bring hope, but the devil wants to kill that person who wants to bring hope. It's kind of that kind of theory, but in real life kind of terms, to prevent the end of days. We need to prevent the end of days. There have been very speculating and speculations that um, there are many people that could have been the Antichrist in our modern day and our modern world. Um, some speculations I found online and found some theories on were that Adolf Hitler in Germany could have been an Antichrist, wanted the destruction and mass murder of people around the world. Um, Having his teachings being the right teachings, which are actually the wrong teachings. He actually was murdering many Jewish people. Sorry, I had to throw that out there. That is what he did. Um, the Nazi Party being the Antichrist Party, somehow getting rid of people, mass murders, and the end of days, really, end of days of people. Um, Using his ideology to show that um, his uh, teachings and his ideology is the best teachings, um, somewhat of the Antichrist kind of teachings, the end of days and somehow making the world evil. There have been many other Antichrist theories and people, such as Napoleon Bonaparte, which he wanted to take over Europe and take over the world, well, more taking over Europe, as in those times it was more Europe. And Benito Mussolini in Italy, he was more like Jesus. I mean, more sorry, I'm saying that. More like oh man, Adolf Hitler and Adolf Hitler and his fascist movements and wanting that to be more of the world theory on that and taking over the world there. Um, that leads to number three. Number three. Um, where is the documents? What documents are actually proving that Jesus Christ? I mean, sorry, the sorry, to say Jesus Christ. I mean, Antichrist being existing. What could be proof that Antichrist does exist? And now the documents I've looked through have been various history, from the Bible to the Quran to the Torah. Gospels. Now I'm starting with Christianity. I'm doing three: Christianity, Judaism, and Islam. So Christianity. Gospels of Mark and Matthew provide details that a false prophet, a false person who is like Jesus Christ, um, claiming to treat the world, claiming to be the person, be a great person, but actually a false prophet, a false person who would actually take control and destroy the world that we live in today. So that's the brief of what I found about Christianity. Judaism scriptures and the Torah saying that the anti-Messiah will come onto the earth, and how it would be born. It would be born by an anti-Messiah, an antichrist. It will actually be an antichrist, an offspring of the devil, born from the offspring of the devil, and a virgin woman or a person. Um, this could bring the end of days to our world and could basically prove that our world will end. Then now finally to Islam. Islam talks about the Messiah, or false Messiah, dedicating a false Messiah dedicated to evil and the end of days. But there are other elements that could be also providing that the false Messiah will feed lies and the sickness of people who actually believe in this and would want to go to believe in the false Messiah being their God, and stuff like that. But to me, I'm going to show my means now. There's other more documentations that other religions could have done, like Jainism and other religions. You could look online and other scriptures how Greeks are looking into it, how people Orthodox Christians are looking into, and different sects and different sects are actually doing it, and it's quite strange. Um, I believe that there is no Antichrist, and if there's no Jesus Christ, so uh, nothing would exist in that topic. So that's my thing. And then number four, why does the Antichrist do this? Why does he want to destroy the world? Why, or he or she wants to destroy the world? All of the actions are actually opposite to the Christ, as Christ wants to build a better world and would build a better world, allowing me and you to live in a beautiful and prosperous world, whilst the Antichrist himself, him or herself, want to destroy it and bring the end of days, bring their rules, their counterculture into the world. Um, what I've seen is that you got people like Hitler, who actually his regime wanted his rules. He want people to be like this and that, and but kill many people who oppose of his rules and who he does not like. Sounds like the Antichrist. And merging, many sources suspect that Satan and the devil could be behind this all as well, bringing the destruction and evil to the earth, and also providing more of a anti-government, prosper, anti-life kind of thing. So, and laws will be broken. The laws we have now will be broken, but the new laws will be given by them. Exact opposite of our world and the modern world. And also providing, meaning these own rules make it up to kill us and kill any human being that is not determined fit in their world. So, as we've seen it through history, the Antichrist could have been any vast men, people who actually over in this world, bringing famine and disaster and even racism, and also even adding in the fascism and also those are the ideologies that are the Antichristo or Antichrist believe in. So an Antichrist does come in. And so now this is quite a short video, I believe might be as well. Again, number five. How can this be true? How is this a conspiracy or is it fact? Is it a conspiracy or is it fact? And now, looking at various scriptures, they're saying the coming of the end of days. As myself, as I said before, I am Sikh. I have not seen anything that says end of days. I believe that the days will still go by and still go by. Um, if the world does turn into something evil, at least I can avenge it. At least I can, well, not avenge it. I can avenge it, but at least there are people there can avenge it, and there will be a right to this wrong. Um, Looking at many scriptures, such as the end of days and everything like that. Um, basically looking at what I've seen, 2012 wasn't that going to be the end of days? That was a lie. Where the world was going to end, and well, basically on the Mayan calendar. That's a bit like the end of days, right? No, the world ain't going to end. And is it real? Not really. In my case, actually, pointing saying that the world ain't going to end is a myth and thing. But overall, what do you believe? Do you believe it's true? I believe it's not. So now finalizing the video, and this is it at the moment. So basically, I have done, like I said before, the Antichrist video, and this is my Antichrist video now done and dusted. And today I will actually end this video from here. I'll be making more conspiracy videos, about 2-3 more. Um, Wish me luck. And also I will talk about other stuff as well in the agenda. So, do I believe the Antichrist did exist, or anything exist of the Antichrist? No, it does not. Let me see what you believe. Question me. Talk to me on the comments. Like this video. Subscribe if you want any more content. That's it from me. Sorry for this being a short video. Couldn't get any more information that I could get. I don't want to offend anyone. Okay, that's me, Suki Cookie. Goodbye.